This year, America celebrates its 250th birthday. Every week leading up to 4th of July, we will be marking the milestone in a new series that we are calling USA to Z. We are doing it all in alphabetical order, starting with A, the American dream. Tony Dokoupil looks at where that cherished ideal stands today.
It's one of our main selling points.
You can make it here in America if you're willing to try.
A promise drawing people here for a quarter millennium.
They believe in the American dream.
But practically speaking, how alive is the dream today?
Hey, how are you?
We recently checked in on the American dream by visiting the mall in New Jersey with the same name. And the view from the escalators...
Do you believe in the American dream?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes,
was
sir.
that the American dream is not only alive.
Growing up, what were you told about the American dream?
It was the house with the white picket fence and a couple of kids and a car, and then you retire and move to Florida. And
White picket fence.
White picket fence. Everyone says that.
Kind of building yourself your roots here.
Skipping communism.
Right.
Did you escape communism?
Yeah.
But for many Americans out there,
And I came here as an immigrant, and I got an opportunity. I made it work for myself.
feel they're living it.
Their dad is African American. I'm Cuban, so it doesn't get more beautiful than that as far as being an American.
How do you feel about the chance for your kids to live the American dream?
I'm super excited for them.
And yet,
do you think it's going to be as attainable for the next generation?
I hope so.
That's not a yes.
faith in the American dream has fallen over the years.
I define the American dream based still on its original definition. It is a better, richer, happier life for all our citizens of every rank.
New York Times editorial director David Leonhardt explains.
And how's it doing?
I would say it is not dead, despite people on both the right and the left claiming it is dead. But it is not as strong as it used to be.
He lays out why in his book, Ours Was the Shining Future.
A baby born in this country in 1940 would grow up to have a 90% chance to out-earn his or her parents. A baby born in 1980, it's a coin flip.
A lot of Americans have noticed.
Did you think growing up with college degrees it was going to be easier?
Yes, because that was the dream.
Costs only seem to go up, while work feels less secure than ever.
A lot of the companies that people worked for back in the day, you could work at a factory and, retire from there and have really good benefits. Your pension, retirement was set.
Yeah.
You don't have that anymore.
In a New York Times poll a quarter century ago, 85% of Americans said they believe it's possible to be who you want here. But by 2024, Pew reported just 53% think the American dream is still achievable.
It really sucks, because I see many generations, they're able to pursue what they want to know. They went to college, they were able to have kids and be okay. But right now, with this economy, not really.
Mothers at one point weren't always out working full-time jobs. Now that's not really an option.
Your dad, I presume, worked, so he had one income, and you were fine. And now you're both working, and you're
Trying to make ends meet.
And yet, whatever the damage to the dream today, as we mark America's 250th birthday, no, in some ways, it's all been a dream.
I think people in 1776 would have had a difficult time comprehending how prosperous we are today. And I also don't think that they would have expected in 1776 that the United States was the most powerful country in the world, which it still is. If our start point is 1776 and our end point is today, I would say the American dream has done extremely well over the last 250 years.
And a big part of that dream is a simple fact.
What will you teach them about the American dream that's different from what you were taught?
You get to create your own American dream. It's not just what someone else defines it as. You define it for yourself.
We always have the possibility to rebuild it.
Oh, I like this here. I think David is spot on.
Yeah.
Where he's talking about the American dream is alive, but
Right.
there's a but. I
It-
still believe, though.
It's part of it. It's an economic situation, right?
Yeah.
The fact that young people now have more debt than their parents and their grandparents had. They may be better educated. They may have better access to medicine and medical benefits and breakthroughs. But the debt and how expensive life has become is what's crushing them. Yeah.